I've been in the game since 1978. That was like way before mixing and 1200s. You know, it was like, for me, it was just taking my home stereo to the parties, make sure you had enough fuses from Radio Shack in case you blew the damn thing at a party. So it was from the receiver to the tape deck, you know, and bringing the records and driving everything around in a Chevette way back then. So, and I've seen everything come, go, leave, grow. You know, it's just wonderful. Well, let's put it this way. If I had a choice between listening to music while I was growing up or the pasteurized, homogenized crap that's out now, I'd rather go back to the damn 70s. I really would. Because you had Electrifying Mojo, you had Tiger Dan, you had Marvelous Marv. I mean, I lived in Flint, so my inspiration was listening to Detroit radio. I got started basically around 96 over at the old Club 246. And having to be the fourth DJ, having to fight with Ray Bone and Bruce Bailey and John Easley trying to break out all the hottest hits was never fun, especially when you had to sell them the records. You know, you want to keep some shit for yourself. So while everyone was all playing Horny and everything else, I got fascinated with the London sound. People like Jeremy Sylvester, Grant Nelson, Todd Edwards. You know, I just, you know, fell in love with the UK garage. So from that point forward, while everyone's playing house, I'm like, fuck it, I'll play garage. Then I left there, got a co-residency up at the old club Lush and Hamtramck. And while I was playing there and working over at Melodies, I ran into some cats from Dubtech, which was the main underground party crew. Hooked up with them. So I went from being like this, my name in this kind of print at the bottom of the flyer, and worked my way up and up and up to the point where, hey, eventually I got the headlining and shit. So, you know, gotta say the rave days was fun. Too bad they're gone, but the hype was from 96 to 01. I mean, everything was fine. You know, I mean, you had, you know, the Chop Shop, you had Mac and Bellevue, you had the Whorehouse, you had the theater off of Harper. You name it, I've probably played there. The benefit basically is in remembrance of my fiance. Her name was Carol Turner. We were together for 7 years until she passed away March 30th, 2010 due to complications from cancer. So some DJ friends, Tim Chronic and a whole bunch of other people who've known me decided to put this thing together, and here we are. It's nice to know that, you know, you have friends in high places, some in low places, and some in no places at all. Well, here's the thing, and I was elaborating on this earlier. There's basically two Detroits. You have the, you know, the techno, which was, you know, Detroit was kind of like well known for, and that's good, you know, but you have event companies like, oh, I don't know if I should mention their name because I always said I wasn't going to mention Haxahole for anything, but, you know, now that they've got this festival, I mean, there's people who've paid dues and they don't get a chance to play, you know, and on account of that, this is why me and DJ Disc and Tommy Cool decided to start up Deep Sessions. And the motto is, you know, the best Detroit talent that you may never have heard of, you know, you're going to hear it with us. And, you know, we're an open deck format, so you can come in and come to Coach's Corner on a Wednesday or every other Wednesday, you know, and just come and, hey, you know, do your thing. Whether it's, you know, vinyl or computer or close and play 1200, you know, if you got music, bring it down. Well, my thing is, you know, you got to support Detroit DJs. See where they're playing, you know, support them. I mean, that's the best you can do, you know. You wanna love Detroit. You give people from Detroit love, and that's all that matters. You know, I'm 51, so I want to do this shit till I die, basically. But support Detroit DJs. Not always the well-known ones, because you know they gonna be there, whatever. But support the ones who've put in work, you know, and just make Detroit come alive again. Fuck all this, you know, segregated bullshit. You know, that's basically what Detroit has turned into. It's a musical Jonestown. You got the shiny shirt mafia on one side, and you got people putting in work on the other side. Hey, I'd rather put in the work than wear the shiny shirt. So, I'm going to leave it at that.